What's up, Pokerbrandon here. This is going to be another hand played actually just recently, maybe 20 minutes ago. So I stopped by at the Gardens on a Tuesday. This was around 4 p.m. And I'm playing 5-5, no limit hold'em, cash game poker, $300 to $600 buy-in, and this was my hand. So this is only the second orbit. I do recognize some of these players, maybe 2 or 3 of them are regulars, but the rest I have not seen before, and this was my hand. So I don't really look down at my hand until the action gets to me, and in this spot, Under the Gun, who had 375, open to $45. Now, I'm going to talk about a little more in this hand than just this hand specifically. One thing I see at the Gardens 5-5 is you're going to see a little bit more unusual stuff, like an open to $45 would be the equivalent to opening to $90 with a 200 big blind stack. So in this 100 big blind stack, he's opening 9x, which is huge. You know, if we're playing 5-10 with $1,000 behind, he's opening to 90. So I just don't think we're going to be seeing that stuff playing 200 big blinds at the Park West Bicycle Casino. But you do see this kind of stuff playing at the 5-5 at the Gardens. A lot of the reason why I think some players will stop in and do this kind of stuff is I think the dollar value in America right now is just not that big. So $5 is almost like $1 to a lot of people, and these guys show up to the Gardens and play. Now if this were a 200 big blind game and I had 1,000 behind, I probably would have made it 200 after seeing a call from the low jack in this spot, which is also unusual. But seeing as I'm playing a 100 big blind game here with pocket aces, after I see it, I just sized up 3x exactly. I think smaller is better here, and I think if you're 3-betting over 100 here at a 100 big blind game with a $500 cap, actually it's 600, but I think over 100 here is pretty big, and it's going to get more playability. And then it folds all the way around to UTG, who just snap all ins his 375. If you're playing with a lot of regulars, usually when somebody calls a 9x open with queen jack suited, and then the action goes 3-bet and then 4-bet jam, you're gonna see snap folds. Like for instance, if this was a Park West bike and this was a 200 big blind game, you're gonna see snap folds with queen jack suited. But the other unusual thing was the player to my right, he was eyeballing my stack and the opponent's stack, and he tanked for about 1 minute thinking about calling with queen jack suited. He eventually lays it down, I snap call, and we go to a board. So yeah, the hand was super fast, really quick hand, nothing really too unusual about it other than the sizing, I think. Board runs out 4-3-6 with 2 hearts, king of diamonds on the turn, and then river is a blank 2, and my opponent shows pocket jacks. So he played pocket jacks with the idea that he was getting his money in no matter what. I think that was his goal with the overbet sizing on open. I think he just already decided that he was going to get his money in if he got 3-bet, which is why he shoved. He didn't care if anyone had aces, kings, or queens. But yeah, so that was it. I win. And I just want to point out just 2 differences. Playing at a 200 big blind game, I don't think we're going to see opens to $90 and then just shoving about 700 in right after somebody 3-bets your $90 open. But you see that a lot at the 5-5 at the Gardens. Anyway, I'm Pokerbrandon, and I'm out.